I'm a little bit blind. I'm trying to find out whether the Right Honorable Prime Minister is here. Oh, okay. So, thank you for coming. Right Honorable Prime Minister, Janet and the family, the Kajenje family and the bigger Rwakatogoro family, Rubakuba family, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I can't identify all of you because you can't see further than right here. So, one time my dad told us a story about the servant of King Kasaija. That when King Kasaija died, this servant was distraught and she sat in the corner and was very miserable. And people asked her, "Why aren't you talking?" And then she said, I'm going to put it in Runyankore because it's not maybe translatable in English. I'll try and translate it. Kunkampu ya mburize yagira ati iguru nurugwa nujangu ngambe. So today iguru rugwiri. I've been asked to talk. Yes, I will talk. Kunkambu enu nkaba reverend sokubano bagamba bona iguru rugwire konka. We have a God that has held it in the air so that it doesn't, fall on us. So, like I said, today is a difficult day for all of us who are gathered here, and in particular for Janet, Pepe, Dudu, and Noah. But I pray that the Almighty God brings peace in our hearts. I'm standing here on my own behalf and on my family's behalf. But again, like Mwesige said, Benon, I'm also standing here on behalf of the mothers and aunts of Janet. Benon has already said that all his siblings who happen to be ladies, they're all down. None of them can get up, including Kamkama's mother. They are all indisposed, and some of them have been, sick for some time, therefore are not able to be here. So I'm standing in for them. I bring heartfelt condolences to you, Janet, and your children, and also to all Keith's siblings and family. Keith's death came as a shock to us because it seemed that he was getting better, and we were hoping that he was soon coming back home because he talked to us, me and my husband, and he was joking. And we all knew that very soon Keith would be back and be okay. So it was quite a shock, like I said. As his mothers in love, Keith has been a son to us. He has loved and respected us, though sometimes he would joke with me, like when I would disturb him looking for money for Ministry of Defense, and then he would say, Mazar, tuwaza kutongana, asa naza kuvumu. And then I would laugh and say, Keith, you have already done it. So really, that showed how much he loved us. I mean, he could joke with me and knew that it wouldn't make me annoyed. He has done all it takes, together with Janet, to ensure our good health and comfort. Keith has been blending very well with our children, and they all looked up to him as their shining example. Keith was one person who was very straightforward and would call a spade, whether you are his friend, whether what he was saying would annoy you, so long as it was the truth, Keith would say it. Keith had a lot of humor and was always cracking jokes and telling funny stories. I'm sure most of you know this, and especially Honorable Rukutana and the other friends, because he used to talk a lot about you. However, Keith had this other serious side of commitment to his country, to his president, and to his work. And I'm sure he's the only PS that was going to his office like around 7. If you wanted to, meet him before you got, serious with his work, he would tell you, come at 7:30 if you want to see me. But I know that his colleague, Gobi, is also doing the same right now. I don't know whether it's the office or whether it's the character of the two. Now, Keith put his everything into his job, and the fruits of his work will be better explained by his bosses, colleagues, and workmates. The results of his unwavering, selfless, and relentless love for his country are all glaringly visible. We, as the mothers of Janet, are proud to be associated with Keith. We would like to thank Janet for being a good wife to Keith, for keeping your vows, for in health and sickness, you have religiously been there for him. It hasn't been easy, especially being away and sometimes alone. It was quite difficult for you and quite trying. We thank you for standing by him till God decided otherwise. We thank the children for the support you have been giving your mom and dad during these difficult years. 2 years and more, it's not a short time. It's been quite trying for the children as well. Thank you, Pepe, for standing in your dad's shoes during all this period of his illness. Thank you, Dudu, for being there for Mommy in Italy. Thank you, Noah, for keeping the fort together with your big brother. I'd also like to thank Keith's siblings for the support you gave to Keith and to Keith's family, and especially Dennis, who rushed to Italy to be with Janet and Dudu. Without you, things definitely would have been very difficult for the family. Also want to thank the government for the tremendous recognition that you have given to Keith. I've never heard of a PS who has been given this kind of recognition and a state funeral. I thank you. I want to thank HE in particular, because he's the one who asked for the state funeral for Keith. I thank you very much, everyone who has been, in these vigils for the last 7 days. Thank you for keeping company to the few relatives who are here. Thank you for being human, because this is what humanness is all about. If you see such a number of people seated here in the court, coming to condole this family, then you know that we still have some human beings in Uganda. Thank you very much. Lastly, to Janet and the children, we only pray that the Almighty God comforts you and gives you the courage to move on. May Kate's soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rosette. Just before Mr. Ramadan comes, just some two housekeeping announcements. We have places of convenience at the entrance, and then two others at the back of the house. Behind the cars, we also shall serve some dinner after this session. So please bear with us, and would like to invite you. After Mr. Ramadan Gobi, we shall have Mrs. Nachove Mbonye. Thank you. Mr. Ramadan.